My Lords, like other Noble Lords, I too add my thanks to the Noble Lord Lord Howell for his introductory speech. I thank him and the committee he then chaired, its staff and its advisors for the report that we are debating today. As Noble Lords already have commented, because apparently the formal request to join the CPTPP is imminent, this debate, although delayed, is very timely, as it turns out. The report implies what the 2019 Foreign Affairs Committee report says specifically, and that is South America is a source of untapped potential for the UK, offering opportunity to develop UK influence and promote mutual prosperity, security and stability. My interest is in security and stability. And one important example of the success of UK diplomacy is the UK's consistent support of the Colombian peace process. However, human rights continue to be a concern in Colombia and across the region, mostly an increasing number of attacks against human rights defenders, as my noble friend Browne has already said. That and the recommendations of the report that we are debating, which emphasise upholding human rights, will, with specific reference to the Colombian peace process, be the sole focus of my contribution to this debate. Despite Colombia signing a peace accord in 2016, the human rights situation there is worsening. Violence against human rights defenders, former combatants and trade unionists has escalated. In fact, in December, the UN reported 120 human rights defenders and 249 former combatants killed, and a generalised increase in violence in 2020, with 66 massacres in the country. According to their Ministry of Defence, compared to the last year of the peace negotiations in 2020, the number of victims of massacres quadrupled. Also, military intelligence was found to be spying on human rights defenders, journalists, high court magistrates and members of the opposition, and to be selling information to neo-paramilitaries, and may well have been using equipment that we had sold to them to do this. Neo-paramilitary and other related to the pandemic strengthen their social and territorial control. Violence is perpetrated in Colombia by all armed actors, but the group most responsible for are the neo-paramilitary criminal organisation. Not only do they take lives of most human rights defenders and former combatants, but their activities in the rural areas are also exacerbating humanitarian crises, enforcing confinement and driving forced displacement and other human rights abuses, as well as the expansion of illicit economies. They are the key players in the violence against communities and a major obstacle to the implementation of the peace accord. The UN Verification Mission, the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights, civil society, and others have all highlighted the importance of the National Commission on Security Guarantees for Sustainable Peace in Colombia. The Commission is a body charged under the peace agreement with developing a public policy for dismantling neo-paramilitary and criminal organisations and their support networks. It's essential that the verification mission is supported in order effectively to carry out its work. If we're to see one of the major obstacles to peace in Colombia removed, that is a necessity. Upholding human rights and ensuring sustainable peace is essential before deepening trading relationships with Colombia, as some of the worst human rights abuses involving business occur.
Browne, we seem to have lost your sound.
I apologise for that. In this difficult context, businesses both wittingly and unwittingly contribute to human rights harm. The UK must always be confident at this stage, and that includes defending human rights. I have only one question for the Noble Lord the Minister, and it's an addendum to my noble friend Barnes Blower's question. And that is, once the assessment of recent events of violence is shared with us and made, what influence will that have on decisions we make in relation to trade with Colombia?
I call Lord McNally.
My Lords, I thank Lord Howe and his committee for this report, and I'm pleased that the government in its response draws our attention to the Canning agenda launched in 2010 by the then Foreign Secretary William Hague. That was, of course, a statement of the coalition government's policy, and I'm reassured that it remains the basis of the present government's approach. Latin America has